then I was going to ask you about like the biggest challenges you faced. I know that what you've said now, they were also part of your challenges. But if I asked you separately, what would you say is like the biggest challenge you've faced living in Australia? If it's different from what you've just mentioned, then it's fine, or related, then it's fine. But if there's anything that stands out, if someone says, "Oh, what's the thing that's really really challenged me," what would it be for you?
Eventually, during my studies, I got used to those things and didn't have any problem with them any longer when I understood that, okay, this is the culture of these people. What I would say, being my biggest challenge living in Australia, would be coming from Nigeria, my CV getting me that scholarship, and I remember that maybe I was the second top ranked applicant in our set then and all that. So there was this notion that, okay, oh, this guy is brilliant, or is ready, to face Australia. But I eventually realized that was not true. So even finishing my PhD, getting good publications, having a record of having lectured back home in Nigeria for some time, and some other things, awards in my CV and all that, being able to have that valued was a very big challenge, really. Because eventually you'll be told, you don't have an Australian experience. You don't have an Australian experience. And you'll be like, what is it that you're talking about, Australian experience? Teaching in the classroom, publishing materials in high-impact journals, winning awards as a student, getting grants for your PhD research. So what is it that you're looking for?
And living in Australia for those
and living in Australia for some time, So it looks like you still have to do something extra to be able to meet up with what is needed or what is required of you. So that challenge of proving yourself that you are able to do this task, and do it perfectly and deliver results was quite a very big challenge, to me. So, apart from every other thing that happened when I was going to school, overcame them. But even up until now, I don't know if I can comfortably say that I've overcome that. So maybe my moving out of Australia, coming to like someone asked me a question maybe about 2 weeks ago. What are you doing in Spain? What are you doing in Ireland? So I told him, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I know. Is that we all know what is happening, because he understood exactly what I was trying to explain to him. You have things you have done, and you think that they are enough for them to prove to anybody who is looking at your documents or your materials that you can do this thing, but still, they want you to have what they call Australian experience. So it's a very big challenge."
So yeah, I was just pausing in case Martin had anything to say. But I had Martin, were you?
Yeah, no, I was just going to follow up on what he mentioned was that biggest challenge for him. And I mean, thankfully, it really ties in with one of the things we hope people can pick out from this. For you, at the time you were going and after you completed everything you needed to complete, there's just no one that would have told you to prepare for something like that. And there's just no way you would have anticipated that after doing your own share. No. You've essentially crossed everything that was right in front of you. You carried out your own responsibilities. Now, what's this new unheard criteria that I need to meet?
That is what nobody can tell. You get? That's what nobody can tell. They have this idea that, okay, whatever it is that you've done from wherever you're coming, maybe it is substandard. For you to show that you can actually do it, you need to have done it or had the experience here with us, under us, So without that, maybe you are still learning. Maybe you are still in the process of developing the proper skills that is needed for you to, be able to fit into the system. So really, I can't say, because deep inside of you, you've looked at these things, you look at the criteria and what is required, of that particular role, and you tell yourself, I have all these things. I mean, I can do it. I've done them before, but still, you're not able to break through and all that.